This is Toni Henderson-Mayers, television, radio, relationship expert, author, and entrepreneur. I own Word Therapy Publishing and Alphabet Theater Workshop, but many of you know me as Wise Courtship because of my book with a 3-step system. It will help you determine the true character and the true intent of your love interest. Of course, Wise Courtship is not just a book. It's wisdom, it's guidance. It's what I call the Wise Courtship philosophy. Hi, sweet holder. So anytime you come on this scope, anytime you see me on television, hear me on the radio, watch me on stage, or even get my book, you just subscribe to the Wise Courtship philosophy. And all the philosophy is individuals who are committed to having whole relationships in their romances, their families, their friendships, and even in their businesses. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Miss Sweetholder, how you doing, girl? Replay viewers in the house, Replay viewers in the house. What's up, replay viewers? What's up, web viewers? And the Twitter. Good to see each and every one of you on today. I pray that you are well. So just say what's up to me. I didn't brush my hair out, y'all. Grace and peace to you, darling. Listen, if you guys, hey, Safari, where you been, Safari? Good to see you. If you guys have not, hey, is it Alway? Good to see you. Good to see you. Let me know where you're scoping from. Guys, if you are new, make sure you follow me. And then also, go ahead and share this broadcast, by tweeting it out, putting it on Facebook, by sharing with all of your followers, and let everyone know the Wise Courtship was on the air. I came on at 8:30 and then I got a call, so I had to get off. So now I am back on, y'all, and just gonna talk a little bit about wait a minute, where they at? Y'all know where they at? I'm just showing everything today, y'all. I'm just miss show it all. I don't know what's going on with my thing, but I need to twist this over a little bit. Hey there, MK, good to see you. I hope I didn't make things worse. So listen, I'm going to be on for a short while, so go ahead and tweet it out. Go ahead and share with all your followers. Some of you guys are having a snowy day, but here in North Kakalaki, start off just a little cool and it's going to warm up. Hey, the Elaine Forbes, good to see you, darling. Let me know how you are doing on today. So where are all the men? Thank you for leading the way on how to tweet it out, honey. How to share with all your followers. That's how you come on this broadcast. Yes, indeedy. So, guys, if you have snow where you are, let me know. And like Miss Elaine said, if it's cold there, just let me know it's cold. What's going on in your area? Hey, 007, good to see you. Let me know where you're scoping from, darling. So, I'm not going to be on long. Y'all know I don't come on as regular as I usually come on. I'm going to try to come on tomorrow at 8:30, 9 o'clock, somewhere around there. I'm going to try my best to come on. But I've had a lot of things going on. So if you are not following me, go to wisecourtship.com, join that newsletter, and also go to, can somebody put this link down? It's all lowercase letters, all lowercase and all together. Go to bit.ly/shop Toni, SHOPTONI. I hear that brother in the house. Yes, indeed. And listen, let me tell you, we love our Wise Courtship men here, okay? And so the lessons that I teach not only help women, but they help men too, okay? Hey, Sheila Wise, good to see you. I know it's cold in the NYC, honey, because you know that's my old stomping grounds. I know that. You whip around that air, whip around them buildings, child. Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. So, anyway, we do speak to the men and the women. So you could just put the women in. And now that I know the men is on, I'll give you a line or two, honey. That's definitely going to help you as well. Good morning. Good to see you. Sheila, let me know where you're scoping from, darling. All the new people, give me a number one in the chat box, because let me tell you, you have a lifetime subscription to the Wise Courtship philosophy. You need to stick around and find out why. And I also give a detailed intro when I come in, and I definitely give a nice outro as well. Alabama. What? Oh my gosh. What? Oh yes, for Alabama, honey. Oh my gosh. I went to Alabama one time. Well, I've been several times, but the last time I went, you in Charlotte? All right, now I was just up that way. I was just up that way because I live in North Carolina too. I was at Alabama and messed around and came around game time, honey. Oh, y'all had it packed out. Oh my gosh, all the hotels was packed and everything. Y'all don't be playing. So let's get into this subject on today. Go ahead, guys, tweet this out, share this with all your followers, put it on Facebook. Because we're going to talk about where the men at. And we got some men on here, honey. So you can substitute that with where the women at. Because when a man is really ready to settle down, he is really ready to settle down. Okay? He's not playing. All right? So this really, really talks about everyone. Everyone. Because really, I should have, some years ago, I did, because I've been coming on Periscope faithfully at 8:30 for 5 years. Now, this is going into my 6th year, but I've been sporadic like this last year, okay? This last half, 3/4 of a years that I've been on past the 5 years. But I did a broadcast called The Scarcity Mindset. And so I'm going to kind of talk about that a little bit on today. And what it is that sometimes people say, where the men at? Where the women at? And truth be told, I see them all the time. I see men when I'm pumping gas. I see them at the grocery store. I see them at the churches. Okay? And I'm sure men, you see women everywhere. But what's amazing is that once we start saying certain things out of our mouth, okay, we start thinking a certain way and we say it out of our mouth, we begin to believe it in our heart. And I know what you're saying. I don't mean it that way. I knows you, okay? But you do have to be careful. Because first of all, you need to be around people who are positive, who have been successful in what you're trying to be successful at. Oh, we understand this in business and in money, but in the area of relationships, it is oh so true, y'all. Thank you for tapping them hearts. Don't be scared. Tap your screen, honey, and give some hearts, because I'm teaching good wisdom nuggets up in here. Listen, we got to learn how to connect with people who are going where we want to go. Not just in your money, not just in your business, but in your relationships too. How many of us have gotten some advice? All men is dogs. And the person who gave the advice got bad relationships. Yeah, thank you so much for the super hearts, queen. Thank you. Hey, Anitra, good to see you. Let me know where you're scoping from, darling. You just in time. You just in time. And so first of all, we got to be real careful who we hang with, who we take advice from. You got to consider the source. Now, somebody who don't know me may be like, well, tell me your background. Okay, I hear you. I hear you. God bless you, darling. I'm always in the Maryland area. Good to see you. You family, honey. Come on in. Come on in. Listen, I've been married for 25 years, happily married. I did not get married as a child. Okay, I was a full-grown woman when I finally got married. Okay, I didn't get married as no baby. All right, and nor as no teenager. And I ain't hating on y'all who do. But what I'm saying is I've dated before. I've gone through all of this stuff before. A happy marriage. Not no, we've been married 25 years and y'all clap and we really hate each other. Okay, you got to make sure that when you're getting information, advice, wisdom, whatever, you're getting from someone who won. All of the broadcasts that I do is based off my book, Wise Courtship, which is a 3-step system. It helps you determine the true character and the true intent of your love interest. This is no joke, y'all. People have read this book around the world. Did you hear me? In other countries, not just in the United States. And we love the United States, but in other countries. Other people from other countries come onto this broadcast. So the book has been read by all different types of cultures. And they unanimously agree. Hey, Lady CR, welcome back, sweet holder. They unanimously agree that this book has been a blessing. Okay, good morning. Hey, Alec, good to see you. Let me know where you're scoping from. This book has been a blessing. So when I teach you guys, I'm teaching you from experience. I'm also teaching you as an educated woman. All right, 3 master's degrees, 2 of which are in counseling. One is counseling psychology, one is Christian counseling. I come with some information, honey. I got some brains, okay? I just want you to know that. I ain't just cute, all right? Y'all pray for me. Listen, I come from years of teaching this stuff, knowing what I'm talking about. So that's why I can talk with Holy Ghost boldness, honey. I just cut right through the chase. I ain't playing with you. Hey, Ty, good to see you. Let me know where you're scoping from, darling. So first we have to learn how to get information from people who know. Stop getting information from folks. Oh, is it, darling? I'm so glad. Stop. Yes, he is. Stop getting information from folk who do not know, from people who are bitter, people who are angry, people who have skewed information. That means it tilts to one side, okay? Because, they biased. You got to get good, clean-hearted information, and you have to get information from people who want you to win. Oh, everybody don't want you to win, Lady CR. Oh, I know you know that. Everybody don't want you to win. But you can tell if you put on your little antennas and not be too afraid to do what I call good judgment. See, they be like, yeah, we can't judge. Only God can judge. But y'all need to read that Bible again, honey, because he tells us to have good judgment. Okay? Some stuff you got to look at and say, that ain't no apple. That's an orange. Hey, Keith, good to see you, darling. Let me know where you're scoping from. Okay? So that's the first thing. The second thing is that we have to be careful of what we think and what we say out our mouth, because we'll eventually believe it. So there ain't no men out here. There ain't no men. You say that after a while, you'll believe it. You'll be in an elevator with 20 men on the elevator. Tell my son, there's no men here. I hear somebody saying, but that's not what we talking about this time. We talking about, like, I don't know. We talking about good men. Same thing, y'all. Same thing. You got to be careful what you saying out your mouth. Hey, Wesley, good to see you. Let me know where you're scoping from. Because whatever you're saying out your mouth is what you're attracting right back to you. You're manifesting that right in. Listen, the power of life and death is in the tongue. And I'd be too afraid just to be using it loosely. Ain't no good men out here. Ain't no good women out here. Remember they used to say in the street, take one and no one. Remember that? To take one and no one. Well, honey, and the positivity is the same thing. You're not going to find good unless you get good. That's why I teach this in the Wise Courtship philosophy. That's what I teach actually in the book, is about optimizing who you are. Because until you optimize who you are, you could be surrounded by the good always, and you won't even recognize it. Won't even recognize it. The whole time somebody's saying, hey, all men is dogs. Well, if you a dog, it's going to easily be for you to get with a dog. Because if you're not a dog and you all human, you're not going to mess with dogs, right? For the new people, when I stop like that, that means this is a salah moment. That means we got to stop and think about that thing. Hello from Louisiana. It's been a while. You look. Thank you. Thank you, darling. How you doing? How you been? God is good. Hey, Y, good to see you. Tyshawn, I was just on your broadcast. Good to see you. He's spreading hope, love, and joy on Facebook, y'all. Y'all need to check him out. He's such a sweetie. Tyshawn, you in Atlanta, aren't you? You in the ATL? Because I might be moving out that way. Either there or outside of Charlotte, I may be moving. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Listen, Anitra. When you get yourself optimal, and I know y'all are, when you build yourself optimal, it's just like this. It's just like this, y'all. It's just like this. It's just like putting on glasses. You want the book? You can go to wisecourtship.com and get the book. And if you want a digital copy, can somebody copy this link down so he can get this link and get a digital copy if you would prefer that. But if you want me to sign the book, go to wisecourtship.com. Now, if you're out of the country, go to Amazon. Okay, if you're out of the country, go to Amazon. Here's the link. Thank you for inviting followers, Tyshawn. BIT, all lowercase, bit.ly/shop Toni, SHOPTONI, bit.ly/shop Toni, SHOPTONI, all lowercase. You can go to that link if you want a digital copy, but if you want a paperback copy and you want me to sign, go to wisecourtship.com. Okay, y'all put that in the chat box for me. And also, if you're out of the country, just go to Amazon, okay? Because it's going to get to you faster. It's going to get to you at a rate that you can afford. Because if I send it to you, it's going to be high. Y'all know how that works. So anyway, if you don't build yourself to optimal, the best you can possibly be, you're not going to see the best. Okay. As long as you walking around the house in them puff shoes and that naughty robe, you know what I'm saying? And you sitting around eating whatever you eating in front of the TV, watching Jerry Springer and what else be coming on? Y'all know all them shows where people fighting each other. As long as you doing that, hey, official, good to see you, Lady CR. As long as we doing that, we not gonna meet anybody, unless the UPS man come to our door, or the UPS woman. And even then, you may not even recognize if they're a good person if you haven't worked on you. When you keep repeating all of that negativity, I want the men to hear me. Hey, little, good to see you, darling. Let me know where you're scoping from. I want the men to hear me, okay? Especially my thugs. And y'all know I love you. You know I love you. Don't get mad, because I ain't saying it in a negative connotation, okay? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm an East Coast girl. I was born in the Midwest, but I grew up in the East Coast, honey. You better recognize, okay? You better recognize. I can't put on my tough girl face, all right, when it need be, okay? But even my thugs, listen, when you running out there telling me ain't no good women out here, or they all chicken heads, or they all whatever, you get what you are. Don't be getting mad, because y'all know I say stuff in love. Hey there, Ang, good to see you. Let me know where you're scoping from. You get what you are. You get what you project. Is this too heavy for the morning? Y'all let me know. Thank you for the hearts, y'all. Your words your W birds is the construction site of your destiny, child. Oh, your words, your W birds. Girl, you heavy. You so heavy, honey. You done knock some letters out of there. Yes, indeedy. It becomes your reality. I'm getting to where the men at, y'all. I know that's my topic. I'm getting there. Y'all know how I build a foundation. Where the women at, I'm getting there. So if you're saying certain things out of your mouth, and you, instead of saying certain things out of your mouth that are negative, instead of building the positive, saying the positive, becoming the positive, if you don't do that, you'll never see it. We could say he right there. There go. Have you ever had that where anybody gonna be transparent on this scope, where you made a mistake, but your friends was trying to tell you all along? Your mother, Big Mom, and them was trying to tell you that the decision you make, you going the wrong way. Everybody could see it, but you. Everybody knew he was no good, but you. Everybody knew she was all about the money, but you. Is there anybody gonna say, "Oh, yeah, that's me"? Is that anybody? Okay. Sometimes we learn those lessons. We were young and dumb. Okay. Some of us was old and we like, okay, I'm too old for this. Let me get it right. Right? And so everybody else can see it. Oh, he's a good one for you. He too square. He too nice. Oh my gosh. It's better to learn it early on if you can. He too nice. What that's supposed to mean, y'all? He too nice. Well, you supposed to wake up with him sharpening a knife over you? Is that what you want? Because you can get it. It's out there. It's out there, child. Oh my goodness. She too faithful. She too what they call the faithful ones now? Ride or die. She too, or you got her, she ride or die, and you take her for granted, and you get with Miss Twist a lot. Who ain't doing nothing but taking you. I think we would all do better if we would humble ourselves and say, you know what? Because there's a thin line between self-esteem and humbling yourself. If you listen, you don't have to You don't have to step on yourself and drag yourself through the mud. But listen, we got a little bit too much of, I'm all that. We in the I'm all that era, We deserve this, we deserve that. I'm this, I'm that. I'm worthy, I'm whatever. That's great. Okay, in moderation. But sometimes you need to sit yourself down. Hashtag sit yourself down and say, you know what? I ain't all that. Okay. I tell y'all this story about one day I was coming out of this restaurant, very famous restaurant out here, and I was waiting. Well, I did not go in yet. I was waiting to meet up with a girlfriend. Okay, so while I was waiting, you see a whole lot coming in and out of the restaurant, yeah. So this guy who looked like he was about 9 months pregnant, picking his teeth with a toothpick, talking to his friend, and his woman was kind of trailing behind with her head down. And he said, I can't take no overweight woman. Now, she was thin, right? And he was like, I can't take no overweight woman, and she need to be this, and she need to be that. And well, y'all pray for me because, I got to fix my face. Okay, my face, my heart, and my spirit is delivered, but not my face. Okay, my face needs to be delivered. Yes, indeed. Because while he was yet speaking, my eyes went from where his mouth was and looked down to his belly and then looked back up to his eyes. My look said it all. You don't need to say nothing, honey, up there 9 months pregnant and never going to have your baby. Sometimes we got to sit ourselves down and say, you know what? I'm not all that. Listen, I'm important. I'm special. God made me, but I'm not all that. That's right. Humble yourself. Yes, and hashtag set yourself down. Yes, the nerve. The nerve, okay? But see, when you have a good view of who you are, that's right, sit your hips down. We come from the same era, honey. Sit your hips down. Oh my gosh. When you humble yourself, you can see you for who you really are. And we shouldn't think of ourselves highly than we ought, and we should not think of ourselves lower than we ought. We ought to be right there in the middle. Right there in the middle. Don't go too much. Don't. Right there in the middle. And so you have to have great people who are going to speak into your life. People who have won. People who want to see you win. People who have positive attitudes. Then you've got to get yourself right to receive what they're saying. You got to get yourself optimal. You got to get yourself to a level where you can see clearly who you are, and what you want. I didn't say a laundry list, y'all. I'm saying those core values of knowing who you are. You know that you got to be out sometimes. You got to do stuff. Hey, Knuckle, good to see you, darling. You got to have all them friends and family and Grandma and Tay-Tay and Ray and them over. You like them to be over your house 24/7. But if you don't really embrace that and know that about you, you're going to be a horrible fit for somebody else who don't want all of that. Let me know where you're scoping from, Knuckle. Good to see you. All right, Knuckle pose like this. Hey, Ben, good to see you. Let me know where you're scoping from, darling. The subject today is where the men at. And if you men, where the women at? Oh, my goodness. Hey, England's in the house. Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome. All the new people, y'all got a lifetime subscription to the Wise Courtship philosophy. Stick around and find out why. So when you ask the question, where the men at or where the women at, they're right there in front of you. But you're not going to be able to see it if you got that negativity going on and people in your life reinforcing negativity. And you're not going to see it if you don't get yourself to the level you should be. Okay? And I've taught so much on that before. And you can either watch past broadcasts. You can go to my YouTube channel. You can go to my website. You can join my newsletter. You can get a lot of information. A lot of the stuff is free. Some stuff you got to pay for. But you need to come on in, honey. You need to come on in if you need to get this information and sit down at the feet of wisdom. I'm wise in this area. I may not be wise in something else, but I'm blessed in this area. Just like you blessed in some area. And I may have to sit myself down and understand and learn from you. Okay? And so listen, you will not notice a good person in your life. Yes, darling. You will not know a special person in your life if you don't get yourself together. Intellectually, spiritually, physically, emotionally, mentally. You got to get yourself together. Because if you don't get yourself together, you're going to keep attracting those people who play into your fears, who play into your things that you think about yourself that's too low. You may even play into somebody you think too high yourself, and you'll play right into a person who'll be a yes man or a yes woman, and you will be a hot mess on ice. If you guys have not gone to, I have a Facebook page called Wise Courtship by Toni Henderson-Mayers. I had just put a post up there about how a wife had to put her husband in check. And that's the kind of relationship, guys, we need to have. But you're not going to attract those people in your life who are going to tell you the truth about yourself, who are going to love you unconditionally if you have not worked on yourself. Here's the last thing I want to say about where the men at, where the women at. A lot of times we can't see the person because we have what I taught about before, the scarcity mindset. Did y'all hear what I said? The scarcity mindset. People who feel like there's no food left or there's a very little food left act very differently from people who sitting at a banquet table. People who feel like there's no water left, they just different from people who standing right near a water cooler. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much, Queen. You act differently. Whenever you think that there's a drought or that there's a famine or that something is scarce, you act differently. Now, our women suffer from this a little bit more than our men do, okay? Because we're looking at statistics. Oh, there's more women on the earth than men. I don't know who's measuring all this. You know what I'm saying? Some stuff we just believe off what somebody told us. Well, the stats say it, Miss Toni. Well, who out there counting? Who got time to count all of that, honey? Somebody done had some babies or something that they didn't count. You know, I worked in the 2010 census. I supervised this whole entire area. You know, I just get gung-ho about it, and I'll probably help out for 2020. Now, y'all know I'm a business owner, but it's something I like to do. And I get to meet a whole lot of people and everything. I did that whole census thing, and I didn't count me or my family, child. And I was over the whole area. Okay, y'all missed that. Sometimes we counting folk, but everybody's not being counted. So sometimes just because a man says it doesn't make their mouth a prayer book. In other words, their word is not always law. God knows the deal. Man does not. We guess, but God knows. Woo, somebody need to tweet that out and give me credit, honey. We guess, but God knows. Okay, let's go a little bit further into the scarcity mindset. Women have already been pruned and primed, maybe even brainwashed, that there's not enough men on this earth. If you're African American woman, you talking about something, oh, they all in jail, or they either married or they gay. Anybody heard that before? Let me know. Hey, Lynn, good to see you, darling. Let me know where you're scoping from. Some of y'all may have even heard that in your own culture. They all in jail, or they married, or they gay. Stereotypes, honey. Listen, there are some people, while you're saying there's not enough, there are people who are saying there's an abundance. An abundance. But listen, I was a tomboy coming up, and, you know, I was kind of late on the liking guys stuff, because I was just kind of doing my thing, you know. And I always had men around me. Always had men around me. I don't understand why people say they could not find them, because they was always around me. I always seen them. Now that I'm married, when I was dating, I always saw them. When I was married, now that I'm married, I see them all the time. There's one walking over there, one went in the store over there. The guy was pumping his tire up over here. I mean, they're everywhere. They're everywhere. And whenever you buy into a scarcity mindset, you're going to act differently. Hey, Ace, good to see you. Let me know where you're scoping from. What happens when you think that there's not enough food? You start stockpiling it. You start eating anything. You start touching the crumbs. When you think there's not anything left, you think you on your last, and after this, it ain't going to be nothing. So I'm going to just take whatever. You don't eat hog maws and chitlins, but you start eating them. Y'all not with me. So when you think it's a scarcity of men or women Whenever you think it's a scarcity, now with men, if they believe in the scarcity belief is in good women, okay? Because they done went through all the other ones. All right. Hey, Mike, good to see you. Let me know where you're scoping from, darling. But if you think there's a scarcity of men or a scarcity of good women, you're going to do something different. You're going to hook up with whoever. Oh, hey, Earth Citizen, good to see you. It's been a while. You got to be careful of that. You got to be careful believing that. Oh, my goodness. Because I'm a firm believer. If what I want is not here, it's somewhere else. It's just a matter of time. Sometimes you got to change your circles because you work with a whole bunch of women. You ain't going to find nobody like that. And I'm not saying, when I say find, I'm saying that in loose terms because y'all know I got ideas about the finding part. I've been good. I pray you've been doing well. Look at you posing. I pray you doing well, Earth Citizen. Good to see you. No, he's not. He's not in short supply at all. At all. You either got to change your circles and get where you can see some people. I remember oh my gosh, this is going back, and we were at an affair, and I knew the caterer, and she's a single woman, very, very successful business. And she said to me, that's it. That's it. You know, y'all some profound people. You better pose, knuckle. Look at you. Why do we get all the handsome and beautiful women on this scope? I don't know. We have to tackle that some other time. But we always get all the handsome and beautiful women, the handsome men and beautiful women on this scope. I don't know what it is. Must be all the love, I guess. Yeah, that might be it. So anyway, what was I saying, y'all? Y'all remind me, because I'm about to get off this scope, child. I'm serious, Knuckle. I'm very serious. I'm very serious. That's right. You hear Earth Citizen. I'm telling you. I'm telling the truth now. Y'all look through these pictures when people post up there. I'm telling you, there be some handsome men and some beautiful women. Yes, indeedy. Listen, I guess what I want to say in a nutshell is that you get what you believe. You get what you believe. If you believe there's a short supply, there will be a short supply. If you believe that there's no good women out there, there won't be any good women out. My mother told me something when I was about 16 years old that, hey, Mr. Card Logic, good to see you. That I still remember to this day. And I remember early on she was saying, listen, first she taught me to pray for my spouse, and I did. And it works, y'all. I'm here to tell you, it works. Oh, it works. But the second thing was that she told me, just like you think you're a good person, there's somebody else somewhere around the world who said they're a good person too. And they want, listen, that's right, you finally caught me. When I start this broadcast, and I tell you guys that you're part of the Wise Courtship philosophy. I define what the Wise Courtship philosophy is. Say it with me. It's individuals who are committed to having whole relationships in their romances, their families, their friendships, and even in their businesses. And I said that from day one, 5.5 years ago, when I first did a broadcast and wasn't nobody on here. But every time I push start, the Wise Courtship family grew and grew and grew. It grew on this broadcast. It grew from the television shows. It grew from the conferences. It grew from the radio shows. It grew from the book signings. The Wise Courtship family grew and grew and grew. Why? Because there's tons of people who are committed to having whole relationships. That enough is a statement to say, if you're a good person and you're trying to hook with somebody who's a good person, that there are plenty of people who think just like you. They don't want no games. They just want the real deal. They want somebody to love them, who's going to love them for who they are, that they can have a great time with, that they can build a family with if they're at that stage, if not companionship. They're out there. They're out there in droves. Hey, big baby, good to see you. Your mission, if you choose to accept it, thank you so much. Thank you, big baby. If you choose to accept it, is one, subscribe to the Wise Courtship philosophy. It's free of charge. Good to see you, Smitty Love. And your mission is to use the Wise Courtship 3-step system to connect with a person who is going to complete you, and that you're going to listen. You'll be able to love without limits. You won't live in drama or drama-filled relationships. You're going to be able to love without limits. Your heart is going to be glad. That's what this is all. You think you saw Jesus, Mr. Carl? Look, my Jesus rays just came right on in here. You're going to be able to love in a way that you have always wanted to love, in protection, in security, in wholesomeness, in just wrapped in happiness. I know it can happen because it happened for me. And that's why I'm so invested. Hey, Rama, good to see you. I'm so invested in it happening for you too as well. And listen, guys, make sure you join my newsletter at wisecourtship.com. Yes. Yeah, that's it, Earth Citizen. That's it. That's it. Listen, guys, put this link up. Please put this link up. It's all lowercase letters. Please put this link up. All lowercase letters, all together. I want everybody to put it up, okay? Because I want the replay viewers to see it as well. All lowercase, bit dot ly / shop Toni, SHOPTONI. Okay, bit.ly / shop Toni, SHOPTONI. That's the link where you can join my other newsletter. I don't bother you all the time, but what we have coming up is what I call social networking, and I'm going to start doing social networking. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to start doing social networking all through the United States, and then hopefully I'll be able to eventually start doing it outside of the countries in the areas where Wise Courtship is very, very popular. And with the social networking, we'll have maybe about 15, 20 minutes of formalities, and after that, we get to socialize and have a good time. Hey, you're too easy. Good to see you, darling. Let me know where you're scoping from. So stay connected by joining that, okay? Join that newsletter, and it's just a lowercase b, Earth Citizen, but that's it exactly. That's it. Hey, Racing, good to see you. Join that. I don't bother you all the time, but whenever we're getting ready to do a social networking event, you can come, we can connect, because I want good people to meet good people. That's what I want, child. That's what I want. Listen, I got to go, but you can visit me on the web at www.wisecourtship.com. I'm on social media just about everywhere as Wise Courtship or Toni Henderson-Mayers. All you have to do is Google me. Just know that I love you and there's nothing you can do about it. This is Toni. Remember, say it with me. I help you detect a lover worth living with. Bye.